Hello everybody, 138 Froggy here, and today we're doing another cartoon conspiracy theory, and this one is based around Totally Spies. Now, if you guys looked at my last video where I reviewed Getaway, I actually started to form a theory mid-video about Jerry, the guy who dispatches the girls on all their missions. Now, here's the thing. I kind of noticed that every time Jerry has with them, it's usually when they're trying to have downtime from their missions, their social life, and sometimes in very compromising positions or in very inappropriate outfits. And he has been shown to have cameras everywhere. So aside from the theory that he's a lolicon, which I really hope not, I think Jerry is just really lonely. And as far as we've seen, he only abducts our main spies, Clover, Alex, and Sam. Or Sam, Clover, and Alex, that sounds better. For a lot of missions, and sometimes to do mundane things like, oh, I'm whooping you to retrain the K-9 division. Or maybe to clean up Whoop headquarters. And I thought, as a giant spy company, why would you really need those three in particular, since apparently you have a spy school and fleet of spies to do anything that you need, plus custodians and other things around. And it got me thinking, Jerry, you know how they say loners are freaks? That's essentially Jerry. He's the loner at the top, and going through the series, if you watch it, spoiler, just about everyone close to him has betrayed him in some way. His brother, who he sent the spies to train with, has tried to kill him and take over his life. His sister in the spin-off, The Amazing Spies, over a cookie, tried to destroy him and take over his life. The woman that he fell in love with and tried to marry, who, by the way, was a busybody who he sent as a girl's nanny because he didn't like how they were living, she tried to kill him and take over and ruin his life, on their wedding day, no less. His mother, he just avoids her for really no good reason. And last but not least, a lot of times when he gets an old friend to come in to help the spies, unless it's the president, a lot of them have actually tried to kill him and take over his life. It does so much that you wonder, why would Jerry even go outside, let alone not be in a mental hospital after going through all this? It's because he sees the spies as his only friends. And unfortunately, he doesn't really know how boundaries work or how to really leave them alone. So anytime he thinks they're downtime or off on a mission, he calls them for another one and another one. Sometimes he doesn't really notice the outfits, or if he does, he just thinks, they're teenage girls. Like in this last episode where they were only wearing swimsuits and he abducted them out of a hot tub, when they were understandably trying to relax their muscles and try not to get cramps from a track meet, aside from also flying a plane into some debris. And I guess maybe he thinks, like, as an ultimate super spy or something, he thinks they'll just buck up and get along with it like James Bond or something, and that's not how it works. In fact, the show kind of tries to justify this with the girls saying, oh, he's just Jerry. But after a while, a lot of boundaries have been crossed, and a lot of times they have argued with him. The show waves it over saying that it's just teenage girls having problems, and it's not. Instead, it's teenage girls being abducted and spied on and being parented over by a guy they really don't want to be parented by. And said guy mainly interacts with them because they're his only positive interactions in his life. I mean, every other time we see Whoop agents, it's usually to arrest somebody. I don't think he even has superiors or people under him to do anything. Plus the villain Boogie Gus, more in particular, they used to be friends at Whoop. So that actually makes it worse to say that he's actually just a villain trying out for global domination, and apparently in the 70s. But that's beside the point. Either way, my theory is Jerry is a lonely man who calls on the spies for help every time, instead of the other spies, because he's the one they're closest to. Or they're the ones closest to him in distance and in his heart. So that's my theory. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time for Robot Boy, about a toy store and theft and some other bull that's going on. Okay, bye.